What's up with it? What's up with it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we're going to get it rolling here in a little bit. It's Top 25 show by Flow Factory. Me and my man, Stephen Harris, we back at it. Week 2. How you feeling, Steve?
Man? Top 25, man. I'm feeling good, man. Very interesting week. Can't wait to talk about it, man.
Likewise. Hey, y'all smash that retweet button. Let's build it up in the algorithm. Get a lot of people hanging out with us. It don't cost nothing to show love. It's the Top 25 show. We got quite the show on the way. Plenty of topics. Arch Manning, you know?
Man, if you're on your lunch break, share this with your friend, man.
For sure. Unique Productions in the building. Silk Tank 23. I appreciate that retweet, my boy.
Yo. Proud
we hanging out.
Future Gator. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Hey, y'all vibe out to this music, and we'll be right back with y'all in a few minutes. Hit that retweet button. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're not on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, go subscribe to our YouTube. You know, we on each and every platform trying to reach the people wherever they at. If you're on Twitter, we'll meet you there. If you're on Facebook, let us know. We'll meet y'all there too. Right now, we ain't on Facebook, but we can make that happen, man. But we'll be right back with y'all in a minute. Smash that retweet button, man. Smash the retweet button. We got almost 200 people in here vibing.
Retweet, man.
We got like 2
Retweet,
retweets.
repost, quote. Yeah.
Come on. Quote tweet
Yeah.
it. Hype us up, bro. Get us in the
Yeah.
algorithm. Elon gonna show us love if y'all retweet us, man. You know, it
Hype
don't
it
cost
up,
nothing to show
man.
love. Hype me up. And we'll be right back with y'all, man. Give
Y'all
us a
gonna
few
make me stick my
minutes.
foot out.
What's up?
Hype me up, man. How you
Yeah,
come with
yeah,
the
yeah.
boot? No, the boot coming the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Hype us up, man. Hey, Lane Chains, I appreciate that retweet,
Make
my
the love,
brother.
Lane.
Already. We hanging out. It's the Top 25 show with Flow Factor. We'll be right back with y'all. Enjoy these tunes and vibes from New Deal, our music people. All the music you hear from our promotional stuff to the podcast. It's my
Bangers.
guys, New Deal. They Gator fans. They also make some
Bangers.
very dope beats, man. If y'all
Yeah.
need some music, holla at me.
Super bangers.
Bangers. All right. Let's get to it, man. It's the Top 25 show, Flow Factory. It's your boy, Corey Knows, and I'm with my guy, Swamp King himself, former defensive tackle from the University of Florida,
Yes, sir.
Stephen Harris. What's up, my guy?
Doing good, man. Doing good. College football is in full effect, man. Just great vibes, great energy all in the air. Can't complain. Living in the state of Florida, all our Florida schools are doing their thing. I don't like
Yeah.
it too much, just because of my history and the team that I root for. But it's a great vibe. Everybody got a little smack to talk. Looking forward to this new week, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen though.
Yeah, it's been interesting, man. I'm with you, bro. It's good to see. I be lying. It just sounds good on radio when you say it feels good to see all 3 teams good in Florida. But I don't really subscribe to that notion, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I want my ops down in the mud. I don't want
for
them
sure.
good. Like,
For
my
sure.
jokes flow better when they stink. They had a good week. Now my jokes at an all-time low, Steve.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I ain't got nothing to work with, bro.
No, man. We you picking at straws, man. But nah,
Yeah,
it's been good. But there's some other people that's down bad right now, man. There's some other teams, not necessarily our ops, but some teams out
oh yeah,
there in the college football world who fans aren't that excited on
yeah,
week
yeah.
2 already.
We're gonna talk about it. I mean, they some people being crowned too. It's a lot of crowning of week 1 glory is out there. Some big wins, so it's some teams
Yeah,
that got some big wins and they
yeah.
thumping their chest a little bit, and
Gas
I don't
up.
blame them. Yeah, I
Gas
would
up.
probably do the same thing.
Yeah,
But we're gonna talk about it.
yeah.
Definitely got to talk about Florida State and that upset. I told you I put them on upset watch, but
No,
I
you
said
did.
I don't
You
know.
did. You did.
It's kind of fishy.
You did. Is that what we going first?
Why not? Why not?
No,
I mean, I wanted
well,
I
well,
wanted to go Texas first, but let's
yeah,
talk
no,
Florida
yeah.
State.
We have to
And
anyway because we had a guest that came on.
I was talking greasy.
Yeah, he was talking greasy, so we might as well.
Let's talk about that first. So Miami, forget that. Let's talk about that first. So we had Malik Zaire, former Notre Dame quarterback, played his last year at UF. He came and hung out with us last week. He was
Yeah,
our Notre Dame guest to break down that game. And we did our pick before Malik came on the show.
yeah,
So I picked Notre Dame, because I'm the Miami resident hater on all social media platforms, right? So I got to go Notre Dame. You went with Miami.
Yeah,
We had Mike Pickney on. He gave his breakdown. You agree with a lot of things Mike Pickney said. Shout out to my guy Mike.
yeah.
Then we get Malik to come in. He came in like it was WWE,
Oh man,
and he changed your pick.
top
He
rope.
changed.
Bro came off the top rope on me, man. He willed the deal with me, bro. I was in the blender. I didn't know if I was talking to Hulk Hogan or Macho Man Randy Savage. I didn't know. Oh yeah, he was fired up, man.
Yeah,
Man, I thought Notre Dame was gonna beat him by 35 the way he was talking, man.
yeah, yeah. It's them passionate lives hit different, bro. Like,
That's why I don't like the listen. I'm glad we make our picks first
yeah,
before
yeah,
I get.
before, yeah,
I don't like the.
yeah. I like that.
Oh yeah, I don't like to hear other people. So I don't watch ESPN or none of that stuff. But
See,
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Pickney came on here cool,
tainted.
you know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
was.
He was very relaxed and gave his take in a very cool, smooth
Yeah,
way like Mike do. My
yeah.
man Malik came in here
I
like
should
he
have
had
known.
just left Club 11. Like it was
When he didn't give Miami no chance, it was nothing
Yeah.
good he was saying. And I should have known right then and
If you
there.
watch the clip, I was doing like this, like try to like slow him down a little bit. It's like, bro, I got it as a 3-point win, like either way. And I was like, we was right on point with that 3-point
Yeah,
win, but it went to
yeah.
Miami. You had it, I think, with
I said
Miami. I had it
3-point
with
win.
Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
but I
Yeah,
said I had 24-27, something like that. I said.
yeah, yeah. I think
Oh,
we
no,
both
no,
was in that
some
ballpark.
28, something like that. I
That boy
think
came
yeah.
in hot, bro. But let's talk about that game. Let's just, what's your recap? I think that was the game of the week. We're
Yeah,
gonna be unbiased on here. As Gator fans, this is top 25 show. We promise the people that we're gonna be unbiased. Miami looked good. Like straight up, both sides of the trenches. Mario got things in order in the trench work. Notre Dame did some things I didn't like game plan wise.
mhm,
Like they didn't feed love early in the game. They abandoned their identity from last year quick, and it looks like they're trying to find their identity this year. But they did nothing that we expected them to do. Like on that playoff run, they last year they ran the ball, they played real sound defense, and they looked well coached.
mhm.
I didn't think Notre Dame would get out coached this game, and they did. Mario and the boys, and we got to get Shannon Dawson out of Miami as soon as possible because that boy
Yeah.
dialing it up. Just give respect to what they got cooking. But what was your overall take of the game?
I after looking back at it, I kind of understand because I picked Miami to win. But based on the fact that they had a redshirt freshman coming down there playing a big time team in perception wise. And I knew the defensive line that Miami had, I knew they were going to try to get to him. But I think from a game plan perspective for coach, um, I think he played the game plan right, knowing that they would load the box. I think he got quality reps with the young guy, trying to instead of forcing the run, let's work on getting the quick pass out and trying to use that as the run game for a little while. As he like breaks in, get the ball out of his hand fast. Although they could have leaned heavily more on the run, but I think that would have took away from his arm getting warmed up. Um, if say the run didn't work and you put him in third and long situations and he wasn't, you know what I mean, getting that many passes out already with the pressure that Miami was going to bring, I think it could have handicapped him. But I felt like Notre Dame, once they realized they were in this game, I feel like the coach switched it up and decided, hey, we can possibly win this thing. This kid doesn't look half as bad as I thought he might have been as a true freshman. They started letting him use his legs a little bit, which I believe helped open up the game because of the rush Miami was able to put up. And they started fighting their way back into the game. I didn't think that Notre Dame would have hung around as long as they did and possibly had the chance to win win the game.
Yeah,
It came down to a field goal.
they was a few plays away from winning that
But
game.
the
I didn't like the.
yeah,
I'm gonna let you finish. I didn't like the quarterback dives they were doing. I thought Carr played well enough
yeah.
for them to win the game. I thought more the game plan hurt them than Carr. Right? I thought Carr he came in as poised as a redshirt freshman is gonna be.
Yeah.
In that type of hostile environment. Like I think his play was good enough for them to win. I just think the game plan was off, and they was asking him to do too much. When you get into third and fourth and shorts, and you're using CJ Carr, who can run, but he ain't no runner. And you got 2 running backs back there that the whole country's been raving about, and they looked explosive all night. They just didn't get a whole lot of opportunities, man.
No, seriously. For some reason, I just felt like they were trying to catch them off guard. I didn't think they were going to run it neither. I was
Right.
like, oh, I thought Miami would have thought maybe they're not going to run it neither, and probably played off a little bit, thinking he's going to pass it or something. But no, they ran it, which was, which, it didn't work. You know what I mean? It didn't work. But I
It
was
worked one
excited.
time. The
Yeah, I was
goal, that
excited
one
to see
goal
him.
line
Yeah,
run he got, so he scored on one of those runs. But
but for me, that's when I realized that they really were trying to win the game, though, and that the coach believed that has this ability. Like you got to trust that this quarterback must have this ability with the game on the line for you to do that. And I don't know if that's going to reflect in the future with the games that they play down the road, but I think if they open them up with a little more dual threat, it'll keep defenses honest that are blowing out
right.
the Bane was a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought like you got to run right at Bane. You can't like really run backside stuff, or like dropping your quarterback into like obvious passing situations.
Yeah.
It's just not an ideal situation for no offensive tackle this year. But
I,
Malachi Tony, they talked about him a lot in camp, as far as their writers and everybody. They were spot
mhm.
on. That kid's special. As a
Yeah.
17-year-old
Yeah.
old true
Yeah.
freshman out there, he fit the bill, man. He came
Yeah.
through with some clutch catches. CJ Daniels made a clutch catch that was about to be an interception. I would like my safety to jump on that a little bit and not wait for the ball to be aggressive, but playmakers make plays. CJ Daniel made a play, at a big time moment, because if he didn't catch that, it's either a turnover or you're kicking a field goal there, and it's a different ball game. So
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out on that game too long, but good win by Miami. They're a
I,
top
I
5
would.
team now.
Can I just add one more thing? All them
Go
zip
ahead.
routes they were running with Malachi Tony, it's like they ran them every other play or
Yep.
whatever they call. And then that Notre Dame tackle, he was horrible.
Mm.
Just his kick step and how he was trying to set up on Bane. I don't know if the power was too much for him, but yeah, it was bad.
I'm gonna tell you, Malachi Tony is one of them kids that was been groomed to play that position for a very long time. Is what I would say. He's very polished, and just talking to people from the community in the hood,
Hmm.
like his pops has been training him. The people around him been training him to be a pro and to play that position. The nuances of how to break off a route, even the zip routes, how to set him up. He's calm. Like
Yeah.
you could tell he's used to big time moments, and he's been doing this for a long time in the high school ranks. But I didn't expect him to be that good as a true freshman at 17 years old. So shout out to that boy,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to him. I didn't know who he was before this game, but as I was watching, I know who he is now. I actually followed
They call him
him.
Baby Jesus.
Yeah, nah, he was
That's
legit.
that's what the hood call him. They call him Baby Jesus, man. See, look at DeMarcus down there. I told you.
He was legit.
They call that boy Baby Jesus, man. Hopefully, we'll see what happens when we go down there. I don't want to make it a Gator show. But Texas game was the next, I think one that had the timeline like confused a little bit. We're gonna talk Clemson and LSU as well. I love that game. The
Hmm.
nuances of it. It was a tale of two halves, but that Texas game caught me by surprise. Like we said last week that we thought Arch would struggle,
Yeah.
going on the road. True, not a true freshman, but his true first start, true road test for the first time. Ohio State defense is stout. They returned a lot of players. I think 8 starters, a lot of production, and they caused a fit. But
Yeah.
outside of what that he faced and the looks he was getting, there's a void of talent there in my mind. Like, I'm gonna let you get your take off before I get too deep into my bag.
No, you're right. It was a game of defense though for sure. Um,
Mhm.
but I think that Reese kid was a nightmare for him on defense. He was balling. Um, but Arch, I mean, I don't want to down the kids. It's already been everybody all been in the media
I don't like
talking.
that either. I don't like, especially like here's the high level talking heads, bro, that didn't have any takes on Arch being possibly not being as good as he is. Like nobody had these takes in
Yeah.
the offseason or the last 2 years.
Hmm.
Soon as he has his first bad game as a starter, everybody got these takes on, these deep level takes on he's not good enough and
Yeah.
did we hype him up too much? I hate those type of takes, bro. Like you had no opinions about this kid. You don't really cover college football like
Now
that.
you just coming out the woodworks. I mean, it's not like he faced a inferior opponent. So first game, other teams had rust too. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna charge
He
all
was
of that
skipping
this
rocks,
game.
Steve. Steve, he was skipping rocks on the pun, Steve.
Yeah, no, he was, bro.
Wide open, like you can't even be
I
mad at
tried.
Sark.
I tried. No, I tried. It's not what it is, bro. It's just
I'm
not what
golf.
it is. Before the season, I kind of felt like it wasn't that. I know we probably spoke about it before. Just a lot of hype behind the train. For someone as touted as he is with that last name, I would expect for him to have been playing earlier. And so obviously the people there saw more than what we knew by not playing him. And so now it's coming to the light. Hopefully he gets better, but they're not playing a winning brand of football out there. I'll just say that.
I'm gonna tell you something. When the old ball coach say something, I always listen. When Steve Spurrier said,
Yes. You
asked
hit
Steve
that.
Spurrier about Arch Manning winning the Heisman, he's a favorite. Steve Spurrier said, if he was so good, why did he sit behind yours for 2 years? Yeah,
Because Spurrier, he gonna pull him out and put him in.
yeah, he
If he
not
sees
letting
somebody that's good, he was always playing two quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see how they got two easy back-to-back games where he could get warmed up. They got San Jose State and some other like directional Texas school after that. And then they come to the swamp. We'll see what he got. He got to go back on the road for his next big matchup. So, but he'll get 2 games to kind of find his footing. But the swamp is not going to be easy cooking environment wise. And I think the defense he's facing wise, he's going to be facing some talented kids.
Yeah.
I want to see if his talent match the level of SEC football because that first game playing against Ohio State, I'm gonna be honest with you, it just looks like he's missing some things like poise. His
Yeah.
footwork was shaky.
It's rattled,
Like
yeah.
like he's not missing on a corner route or a fade route with some timing. He's missing on some drags, some slants, and it's hitting the ground before it get to the receiver.
Mechanics. Yeah.
Right, mechanics is off. The level of competition he played in high school wasn't competitive.
No.
So, like, I want to see how he improves, playing the smaller teams, and then he'll get that matchup in the swamp. We'll see how Texas bid as far as the playoffs once they play Florida. Right now, I can't really gauge them. I don't know if they're a team that can stay ranked off of what I seen week one. The
I mean,
defense is
yeah.
stout.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
The
I mean, they
defense is
have a
stout.
lot riding on them. And as a Florida fan, I'm hoping that they pull it together. I don't want to just will fall. I want our schedule to still be the toughest.
Oh no,
But
no, 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 no. I hope them boys fall apart, bro. Their schedule's crazy.
yeah. Nah.
Warmack just got a DUI. I'm just like, yeah, get that boy 3 games.
He said-
He needs 3. Let
yeah.
him just sober up real quick.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the greatest performance after all the hype for him, man. So yeah.
What you thought about Ohio State offense? They tried to get to Jeremiah. Julian saying didn't play a bad game, but
Yeah. I was surprised at the drops from Jeremiah. I'm not gonna lie. He had a couple drops. He changed his gloves. I saw during the game and stuff. I don't know. They just wasn't everything just wasn't clicking how I believed it would have. On the but first game, man, it's hard to judge with it being the first game going
yeah,
against a live defense. Um, for the first time, you've been in camp all this time, and then everybody's fired up, adrenaline is running. Um, it wasn't the greatest performance overall for a lot of just QBs in general.
that's true.
For the opening week, I didn't see at least not in the top 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what do you? And we got that on the docket, so we could address it now since you just brought it up, like in between transitions of these matchups. So, what do you think about the quarterback play week one? It's seemingly down. It seems like this year is going to be more of a running back defensive type year from these programs. Do you attribute that to the transfer portal quarterbacks not being there long, or just most of the starting quarterbacks being young guys?
It's both. Being young and transfer portal for some of these older guys. The chemistry. Um, People are not playing with the same people they came in with for 2, 3, 4 years anymore. For some of these older guys, and so a lot of that is chemistry. A lot of it's chemistry. You got pieces on the offensive line. You got pieces. You know what I mean? All that matters when you're trying to build a team. The quarterback and the offensive tackle, you got to know like where your quarterback likes to drop on certain plays, where he likes to roll out to. That's going to dictate how you're going to block the person. For you know what I mean? All of that
Yeah,
stuff goes hand in hand, and most people don't look at that stuff, and that throws off your timing and all kind of things. So I would say, yeah, definitely the guys that are young, it's being young, and then not having cupcake games in the beginning for the guys that was in the top 25 that were young. And then for the older guys, it's chemistry, not being in the systems that long, or you got a new coach. So
yeah.
it's definitely different this year as far as front runners for Heisman as the quarterback is a totally different year because I'm looking at the UCF guy. I mean, USF quarterback in the game he had. You know what I mean? It's comparable to a lot of the other top prospects with what he just did on paper. You know what I mean? And then watching the game and how he played. I like how he played.
Hey, Cool Breeze 89. I tried to get Malik back on the show, bro. He left me on
Malik,
red.
you are wanted.
He left me on red, bro. Like he asked me quick
Ooh,
last week. This
he
week it
pop-
was just like, nah,
no, don't
I'm
do that,
cool.
Malik. You don't pop off like that and run away, man.
Easy to talk greasy, bro, but you gotta stand in the paint to face it. He was catching some hell on the timeline for sure.
Yeah, they said
This
Thomas Castellanos won the Manning Award for the week one quarterback.
he couldn't give it to his nephew. Tell you that. Gotta give it to somebody. Thomas Castellanos, we could talk like that.
You
You want to go to Florida
crazy.
State
I
game?
just caught that. Dang.
He damn sure couldn't get the artist, bro. Like, he's like, all right, Neff, I'm getting you to.
How you feel about the quarterbacks though?
Yeah, I feel the same way you feel, bro. I think it's tough, bro, because in the NFL you get some preseason games to get going. In camp you're not really. It's not live bullets flying, and you see the same defense all the time. So you're not getting any new looks, I would say, until you really get in camp prep, and then you getting that from a scout team.
Mm-hmm.
So to go from 0 to 100 miles per hour, I think is tough for a lot of. That's why, as a Gator fan, I'm glad that we didn't have a tough game one.
Right.
Because Billy struggled with that, and our team has been looking to like get going around 3, 4, the fifth game. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we got a few warm up games to get it going as a Gator fan. But I think these game one matchups are tough for some of these quarterbacks. Like we could talk the LSU game now. So Cade Klubnik, and then you got Garrett Nussmeier. Both of those guys are older
Mm-hmm.
guys in systems they've been in for a few years. We thought this was going to be one of the firework games,
Mm-hmm.
and it just wasn't. You feel me? It came down to defensive, a tale of two defensive halves, and
Yeah.
neither team could get a run game going. Like they just struggled offensively altogether. But LSU pulls it out. Um, what's my guy name? I'm forgetting the
That's
coach
my
name. What's his name? No, the coach. I'm forgetting his name right now.
boy, you making me forget
Brian
his name.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Brian Brian
Ain't
Kelly had a brain freeze, man.
that not
Had a
chip?
brain freeze. Shout out to Sunburn, man.
He says,
Uh shout out to Sunburn. But Brian Kelly kills that streak. I think he's 0
mm-hmm.
and 3, 0 and 4, something like that at LSU with game one. He figures it out. Um, Clemson, who I had as a shoe into the playoffs, they're still
Mm-hmm.
alive because the ACC is looking better, but I think they're the strength of the ACC. Their playoff hopes is still alive, but the quarterback play wasn't there. I was surprised to see Clemson couldn't run the ball. LSU struggled with it as well. So, what do you think about both of those teams?
Um, Clemson, they let me down as far as what I was wanted to see. I was hopeful for them because what they were doing with NIL. I mean transfer portal, veteran team brought so many guys back, and for them to go out there and have the game that they had, this was a game that they were. I want to say trying to reserve anything. This was a game where they needed to put it all on the line, and they just didn't. They couldn't pull it out. So yeah, I'm disappointed in Clemson for the way they played. Nussmeier, uh, I wouldn't say he wouldn't have a super bad game. It was average, but yeah, Clemson got some work. The offensive line was horrible. Um, Pressure all day. I think one guy had almost 2 sacks. I forget what was his name. Uh, One of the defensive tackles or
I'm
defensive
gonna
ends.
tell you something, boy. That boy Joe Sloan, offense coordinator at LSU, he was drawing it up. Like them orbit motions, keeping them off back, like Clemson defense off balance in the second half. He was
hmm
gashing them for some important runs, man. And they shut in
It-
LSU defense. You gotta get them flowers for shutting down and shutting out Clemson in the second half. But I love Joe Sloan as an offensive
yeah,
coordinator at
second
LSU.
half. Yeah, second half. Nussmeier was doing his thing. I think he had like almost 150 yards second half. So
Yeah. FSU, Bama. How you feel about your boy DeBoer, man? Year two, first year they won 9 games, right? Not bad, but the identity of Bama been slipping. They don't look like the Bama of old. They still it's a talent rich team, but they're not the same team on the field or off the field. Like the TikTok dancing,
listen,
like they get busy. Like they dropping, a lot of fingernail paint. There's a lot
yeah,
of weird things going on in
yeah,
Tuscaloosa, but
yeah. It's
Saban's not walking back through that door like Tommy Castellano said.
nah. It's
Jit was
it's tough.
right.
Yeah, you're right. It's tough sledding for Alabama right now, man. With what I saw, I mean, whoa. Just I don't even know where to begin with
They
that.
look soft, Steve.
He's super soft, man,
They look like
and
a
it's
California team.
and,
They
and
look
it's
soft.
and it's not because I hate Florida State. Listen, um, the defense was just trash, bro. It's one video floating out there with one of their safety players. Y'all don't even like the bash player, but it's one guy just highlighted every loaf, not running to the ball, the bad angles, missed tackles. It just looked like they wasn't even trying, bro. I don't know if the conditioning is not where it need to be. They look tired. They look slothful. Um, they don't look
Soft.
as intimidating as they used to look. They don't look aggressive. They don't look mean. I ain't seen when people messed up. It wasn't nobody yelling, no face mask grabbing. It was no life in them. Like you said, soft, bro. It
Yeah,
was
bro.
soft, bro. It was bad, and that unfortunately that reflects way worse on the coach than anything else. Because you can lose some games. You can have people out of place. You can have people miss tackles, bro. But the effort and energy in
They
which you
said them
play
boys
with,
got emotional support stuffed animals and stuff in the locker room.
elephants,
That's what they
little
saying. They
stuffed,
saying,
stuffed elephants.
yeah, bro.
With that Build a Bear.
They got support dogs, like puppies, like
Are you serious?
Yorkies.
Are you serious? It might not be about the animal, but are you serious about the emotional support dogs?
That's what I heard. I reading the Bama message boards. They were saying that it's too much California progressiveness going on in the locker room, bro. They got emotional support puppets
Man,
and
brother,
stuffed
man.
animals. Like it's too much.
Yeah.
All right, let me stop. Let me
No,
stop.
listen. Yeah, it was bad, bro. It was bad.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
You think he survives year two?
You know, he's in a tough situation. It's hard after saving, man. It's hard after saving. The coach after a great coach is always on a short leash, man. We had Zook, that leash was short after Spurrier.
Getting bullied by
You
Florida State
gotta
like that, you
Yeah,
like
especially after this Florida State had to be real deal for the rest of the year in order for people to look back and say, oh, okay, it wasn't that bad because they beat everybody like this.
yeah.
But other void of that, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, he still hasn't got his full set of people that it just the discipline is just not there, bro. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know
They
if
just they
Alabama fans are ready for that type of energy. As a Gator fan, we've been on that timing. Uh, Coaches being on the bubble and the fan base snapping at your
oh no,
head.
Bama.
I don't know if Alabama coach or if people are ready for that
They ready,
timing.
bro. Yeah, they ready for it.
You
People
said they
about to.
ready?
I tweeted this last year. I said he's gonna be the first white man to have a burning cross in his yard
You
in
did.
Alabama.
You
You better
did.
get it together, Steve.
Listen, yeah, because it's coming, man. Anytime you got a program with rich tradition like that, man, and you go out there and lose like that, like, yeah.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then
think he's
I
gonna
I
make it,
thought
bro.
they
I
were
got
gonna win, bro. I looked up, it was 7-0. They had the ball on inside the 10-yard line or something on a two going in the first quarter, and then turn around and
man. I was sitting here. I cut the game on. Right, I'm watching it. They drive down the first drive methodically. They milked half the first quarter, like just driving it. You know, running the ball. It was balanced. Ty Simpson looked like the moment's too big, not too big. The stadium not too loud for him. So I'm just like, bro, they might handle business with Florida State. Then Florida State gets the ball. They looked like they was about to go 3-and-out, I think, and then a pass interference got called, and they got a first down. Then that next play, a mini Mac, Thomas Castellanos goes deep on them, and
yeah,
they score. Right,
yeah.
Bama gets the ball back. Florida State stop them, get the ball back, and then score again. I'm getting ready to go to my mom's B-Day dinner. I'm just like, bro, I signed up to hate watch week 1. My Gators got an easy win, and I want Tennessee to
Right.
lose. They
He
don't beat
said,
Syracuse.
hate watch weekend.
Florida State look like they about to handle Bama because they look like they softened for California or something. And
Hmm.
then Miami handled Notre Dame. My hate watching was at an all-time low. I went an over, bruh.
Yeah, nah, that's yeah. I thought I was gonna get at least one hate watching, and
None.
yeah, it ain't happen.
Ain't
It ain't
nothing.
happen.
I think Florida State looked good though. I'm gonna give them the credit for. I don't think Bama's the greatest team. Vandy beat Bama last year too, so let's keep that
Yeah,
in mind, right? And
yeah,
they went on to have a stinker of a season. So this could very well mean nothing, but just to keep it a bean, watching Florida State how they closed out last year, watching this year, they look more organized. They look like uh the talent's better than what it was last year.
yeah,
Um, we'll see how once they get into the meat of their schedule. I think the next tough game they'll have is Miami. We'll see them two clash. They both should still be ranked by the time, even though if Florida beat them or one of them
hmm,
catch an L, they both should be ranked. So that should be a good matchup. Shouldn't be like last year. Last year got
yeah,
ugly.
yeah. I don't know. I seen one of the a bright spot. I'm a Gator, but a bright spot. I seen one of the kids. I don't know if he's a wide receiver or something. And a video of him that was asking like, what is like, he transferred in from a small school to Florida State. And he was just like to hear the like to hear the sound. He said just bring him back to like a kid and make him want to play there. So I think, for some of the pieces that they got in the transfer portal, it is a school in Florida. So parents, you have lifetime fans and people go to small schools. So they are able to pick good talent out of the portal, just with their logo. But it got to be developed still. So you're gonna get some gems. And I think just for it being that this first game, I can give them a little pat on the back. They did all right.
Yeah, they did all right.
They
They
did
did
all
all
right.
right. Gotta get them boys. They entered the top 25 this week in the
Yeah,
new
no, they did.
updated. So
No, they
I
did.
think they're at 14, right behind Florida at 13. First time the Big Three has been ranked, I think, since like 2019 or something like that.
Yeah,
Was the
something like
last
that.
time. Shout out to everybody giving us love. Mr. Rick James Jr.
Retweet, repost.
F your couch. Hey, retweet that for us, Rick James Jr. We appreciate it. My guy Chisholm is back. I know he's gonna give us plenty of commentary and questions in the comments. But shout out to everybody that's hanging out with us. Marcus Graham, my guy, he said FSU usually shows up against the SEC. They are, I think, 2-4 in the last 6 versus Florida. Just throw that joke in there for you.
A little quick stat for you.
Oh, he said 2006 was the last time the Big
It was
Three were all top
2006.
15. Top 15, not just ranked
Okay.
already. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I don't think DeBoer, however you say his name, We're not gonna have to like figure out the pronunciation too long, in my opinion. What do you think about Bill Belichick at UNC? They got cooked,
Beat down.
absolutely cooked by TCU.
Yeah.
They came out too, like they came out that first drive, like
Yeah.
like knife through
Nailed it.
butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, smooth. I'm like, okay, Bill about to show us what's up. I've been talking grease about Bill
Yeah.
all season, saying
Yeah.
that the players that's going there need to pay attention to their development. Like, don't just be chasing checks because I don't think Bill Belichick's serious. Bill told me that first drive, like, all right, I got something for y'all.
And everything else went downhill.
Man,
Yeah. I
did it.
you want know, I wouldn't be surprised that he can script a first drive, you know what I mean? But when you get into the meat of it, the talent just ain't there yet. And
Yeah.
then he got to get them to the jail. He had what I don't want to over 50 transfers or something
Yeah.
like that, right? Or 70,
Yeah.
70, something like that transfers to the team.
That was
That's a lot of misplacement, a lot of unsurety. Uh yeah, I just can't imagine that this year's going to go smoothly for Belichick at all, considering the first game. I mean, TCU would put up 542 yards of offense.
yeah. Yeah.
I
That was
mean,
the biggest loss in Bill Belichick's career. Like his biggest
it
loss in the
it's
NFL was
funny. Yeah.
41-17.
Yeah.
Second worst loss in the NFL was 38-3.
Mm-hmm.
He's
It's just
only trailed by 34 points only 4 times in 511 games as a head coach. He's never been 4 times he's been down at that deficit. And it was early on in his career when he was down at that deficit.
mm.
He's too old to be catching beatings like this, Steve.
Yeah, so late in your career, well, how you come and get a blemish like this? I know he never thought that would happen that way. Um, it's a rude reality for some people. You know, you come in. I don't even know if he thought that he was gonna come in and just run it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was some shock on his face.
a
It was
piece
some
of
shock.
him had to feel like I'm Belichick. I'm finna
These
come get the
jits,
players I want.
these
Yeah,
college peon coaches. I'm about to show these boys what's up, man.
yeah, because you know he poached some people, so I know he had to be smelling himself, feeling himself. He poached some people. He got a couple of our guys being Gators over there, and that got to make you feel good. Like, yeah, I got these. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Taking
And
some quality
so
SEC
you think
guys,
you
man.
just gonna throw it together, and it don't work like that.
The worst
So
part of it was like, you ever be playing ball at the local gym, and you know it's that one guy that got his girl there on the sideline. He just be
my
extra
God.
juiced up, and then they lose, and his girl is like giving him kisses after the game. His girl on the sideline, the young girl on the
Yeah, that
sideline,
was.
she can't be on the sideline,
Bro,
Belichick,
I
bro.
don't that
Like,
yeah,
come
that's a
on,
weird
tighten up.
moment, bro. That's a weird moment, bro. Weird moment, bro. I don't think I ever seen Shelly Meyer on the sideline until like after the championship game when the confetti's already falling. I
Yes,
don't I don't
yes.
think she's just out there like, Steve, you want some Gatorade? Like, no, like
Babe, is everything okay? You know you getting beat bad when your girl come in there and be like,
but
you on the
she
video game or something, baby, is
you're not
everything
just the
okay?
sideline. You were there. You were out there on the field. You were in the white box that they tell us to
Yes,
get out of.
yes,
Like, yeah, no.
yes.
Yeah, and to go out there, knowing it's a spectacle to
Yeah.
lose like that is definitely got to be heart wrenching for him. It would have been great for him if he won. Then you got your young wife, you out there with your young thing at the press conference. She gonna be
Yeah.
next to you holding your water. But to go out there and lose like that, it's gonna be tough sledding for them. I don't know how they who they got next. I don't know how they bounce back from that. But yeah, definitely a big name coach. First time, first game after all them wins to take your worst loss ever. Yeah, I guess they
Yeah,
say it's the
man.
first time for everything.
Right. Technology is beating my butt, so I can't see the screen. I know y'all see me, but I cannot see y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's cool. But TCU lit it up though. They lit it up.
Yeah,
They
and
lit
their
it up.
social media got busy. They was trolling Bill Belichick is too old to be dealing with this, man. NFL teams don't troll. They don't really clown you. Like,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
girlfriend might be young enough for
They
like,
had two
shenanigans that's
turnovers
going
for
on.
touchdowns on defense.
All right, let's talk the top 25.
Shaped up.
Spence ain't here. We gotta get somebody to be able to pull this up for it. I was gonna share my screen, but this is also a new computer for me, and I don't know how to operate it. I don't know if you can screen share, Steve. If you could pull up another tab and let's put the top 25 on the screen. If not, I'll just discuss it. The new fresh. Let's talk this week. Not a whole lot of big matchups this week. You know, we got a couple upset watches and some games that we're focused on, but not a lot of big games week 2. This is like cupcake week. Week 1 is usually hyped up, and then that next week, a lot of teams get to figure it out. You know, beat on some chumps in lower divisions and whatnot. But let's talk about the top 25. The new fresh AP. Here we go. I wish I could put it on the screen.
Hold on, what else is it?
Ohio State comes in at number 1. I have no beef with that. Penn State at number 2. No beef with that for now. LSU at number 3. I think that's appropriate. Big win. Big win for 2 of these
6
teams
spots,
in the
bro.
top 3. Yeah.
LSU jumped 6 spots.
Deservingly.
Yeah, after beating Clemson, yeah.
Georgia at 4. Not mad at that either. Miami at 5. I ain't mad at that either. Miami deserves to be in a top 5 program.
They jumped 5 spots too.
Big win. Oregon at 6. Not mad. Still cool. Texas at 7. I ain't mad at it. Not a far draw. They were number 1. Yeah, you lose to the team that's number 1 now. You drop them 6 spots. I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna fall that far. It's too early in the season. Nobody's played anybody to kind of go off of who you beat for them to drop too far.
Would you swap, right? And this is being us being petty. So Texas at 7, and then you got Clemson at 8. Would you swap those two? Or do you think Texas is better than Clemson right now?
I think Texas is better than Clemson right now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a toss up. I guess they ain't got it wrong, but it's definitely a toss up. It's a toss up, but
yeah, it's a toss up for me. I would go Clemson just because of better quarterback play.
But they not. But they did start off at 1, so
yeah. Now I get the spot. I ain't mad at the spot. Notre Dame is at 9. Not mad at that. They lost to it came down to 1 possession. You know, a walk-off field goal. Miami wins it. Not mad at Notre Dame being 9. Notre Dame still holds their fate. I think they can still make the playoffs. They're a good football team. Miami just came in as the better football team.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 10, South Carolina. That's where it gets a little iffy for me. I know it was week 1, but South Carolina versus Virginia Tech was very sloppy. I want to see Virginia Tech. I want to see the playmakers around Sellers.
Yeah. Well, we already knew. I told you if he's gonna try to have to win the Heisman, he got to do it all on his own. And that's gonna be with his legs until he get the playmakers involved. But I don't know if they there like that. So we want to see.
Yeah, top 10. They don't strike me as a top 10 team. He has some flashes with his legs. Like that, like a lot of these teams is similar, right? The real chess match in football begins after the scripted drives.
For sure.
So Sellers' scripted drive goes smooth. Knife through butter. They get 7. I'm just like, all right, bro, he might start making this case for early Heisman, talk.
Yeah.
And then just stalls out the rest of the game. Becomes a defensive battle. I think it was 5. The score was like 5-8 or something weird in the third quarter. But they find a way to win. But overall, I don't think that's a top 10 team right now.
It seems like it's gonna be the theme for this year, though. Like what you said, first drives are gonna be scripted, then defensive battle, and if you got playmakers, and then it's gonna be playmaker show. If you don't, defense is gonna be eating. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, I think 11 through 25 as well. We could breeze through them real quick, but I don't think there's no real hiccups right here, right? So you got Illinois at 11, Arizona State at 12, UF at 13, FSU at 14, Michigan at 15, Iowa State at 16, SMU at 17, Oklahoma at 18, 19 Texas A&M, 20 Ole Miss, 21 Alabama. I mean, keep them at 21. Okay, cool. Keep them at 20. I ain't mad at it.
Just because of where they started. They almost could have replaced Florida State spot.
Well, we'll keep Bama just up there. And I got another question I'm gonna ask you after this. So at Bama at 21, Tennessee at 22. I'll probably put Tennessee higher just to keep it a bean. I hate Tennessee. Tennessee, I thought, and I don't think Syracuse is the best of teams, but I also had them on upset watch. Tennessee offense looked better vertically passing the ball than it did with Nico. And we still got more football to play, but my take was that the offense was going to take a step back, and it didn't look that way. Like they
Yeah,
look like a vertical team. Now they are playing Syracuse, who's a transfer
yeah,
portal
yeah,
rating team. The
yeah,
talent levels is a drop off. Game one, cool, but I think they're ranked higher than where they're placed at right now in the AP poll.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I can say that, especially about the offense. But I think it is gonna work itself out
Yeah,
after a week or two. But they definitely looking at them passing the eye test, they could be definitely higher. Who was 19, 19, 20? No, you said they're
19
22.
is
But I mean 20 or 21?
20 was Ole Miss, their upper spot. From 21, they only moved up a spot. Bama was at 21, they dropped down 13 spots.
You probably could put Tennessee in front of Bama for sure.
For sure. I think Tennessee is a better football team than Bama. For sure.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
I think everybody below Bama would beat Bama. I'm gonna be honest with you.
In the top 25 for sure.
I think everybody from so they're 21. 22 is Tennessee, 23 is Indiana, 24 is Texas Tech, 25 is Utah. I think all those teams will beat Bama.
Even Indiana.
Yeah, bro, they just Bama
Yeah,
look like a
they
West
do,
Coast team. Like they
yeah.
look like Washington when
Indiana might
Washington
light them
wasn't
up.
good.
Yeah, they might light them up. I ain't gonna lie.
So let me ask you this. So you got Bama at 21. These are the others that's receiving votes, right? So if they're out of the top 25, it will have to be one of these teams. You got BYU, who received 102 votes, Auburn, 94 votes, Georgia Tech, 67 votes, USC, 64 votes, Louisville, 59 votes, TCU, 49. Out of those, who you think could possibly be better?
Right now I gotta go with TCU.
They beat on old Belichick, so you think like,
Yeah, and just the way their offense performed week one, you clicking like that,
yeah,
they might be ready to light it up like TCU been used to light it up.
they got a senior. They beat a senior
Eh,
citizen though, bro.
yeah, no, they did. But they got that they
In
got
front of
that
his teenage girlfriend.
yeah, but the amount of points they beat them by, the way they lit it up, you put a lot of yards out there on the tape. So I think they got a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with the teams they gonna play. they gonna make a case.
I like Georgia Tech. I like Brent Key. You know, Haynes Luther King is my guy, quarterback. So I think I like USC too. I thought USC looked good week one. They may be something to sneak up on people this year. Auburn looked better. It's all week one. Let's not give out national
Yeah.
championships or paint any pictures. It's still more football to be played for everybody. Arch Manning, these teams that took L's, Bama, everybody can get better. But I do like what USC and Georgia Tech look like as a team receiving votes for sure.
Yeah. No, I like Georgia Tech though for sure. Georgia Tech always they just play good football, bro. They
Yeah.
just they may not have the biggest athlete or the fact, but they gonna play quality football. They're gonna play hard, and they always got great technique. That's one thing about Georgia Tech. When you watch it as a former football player, Georgia Tech be sound. They just might not have the best athletes.
All right, let's talk
Oh,
about games we got on our radar this year. Because at this week ain't no big games this week like that. So we do have Baylor and SMU. This is also upset watch. We kind of combine these together a little bit. So upset watch, you got SMU versus Baylor. I think right now it's a 2.5 point favorite for SMU, which caught me by surprise. I thought Baylor looked good week one, considering. I thought their defense was strong.
yeah,
Um, they're always gonna have a good defense with Aranda, whatever his that last name is, over there as the head coach. So I think it's gonna be a very good game. It could get ugly. I think it's one game is either really close or really ugly, nowhere in between. Because SMU can get explosive.
yeah.
Um, what's your overall take on the game?
Um, we going who we think will win? Yeah, or what? Just overall, I think
Yeah,
quarterback Jennings from SMU should have a good game. Baylor's defense hasn't been super stout in the past, so I think he has a chance to take care of that. They can definitely run the ball. SMU. Um, I like Baylor. I like what they've been doing as far as getting the ball to the tight end. Uh, they got Mike Trigg. I think he was tight end on the Mackey Award list now. That's Mackey Award, right? For tight ends,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. They've been getting the ball to him a lot. I think he had like 10 or 11 targets. He probably had 7 receptions. The big guy can help stretch the field for you. So I like what they're doing. I think SMU got a lot of guys back, and what they did last year, making it to the playoffs, I think that's big. So I think they got a lot riding on them to continue that. So if I had to pick who will win,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, I have to go. I like SMU, bro. I don't know. I'm like a SMU dark horse person, bro. I picked them
Yeah.
last year. I said last year they would beat Florida State and Miami both early before the year even started. One of my best friend, Devon, he passed away this year. He had a heart
Rest in
attack.
peace.
Yeah, we
Rest in
grew up
peace.
together. He went to SMU on a basketball scholarship, and so that's the first time I had ever heard of SMU back in 2003. And I've been a fan of SMU since then. They got blowed out. I heard about their death penalty um, for football story and all that. He told me all the stories, so I've been following them. Yeah, I like SMU.
Okay, I got these boys on upset watch. I love Lashley. Lashley was on my coaching board when things got
Lashley,
shaky for
yeah,
Billy. Yeah, yeah. Red Lashley's gonna be one of them guys of the future. His head coaches. But they got some money out there, so it ain't easy
yeah,
just
they
go
do.
poach Texas. Any coach in Texas, you just can't pull up talking about I want you.
Yeah.
It's a billionaire oil guy that's just like, all right, I like your little Gator logo or whatever you got going on over there, but we rich.
hmm
We tote that thing too. But both teams got tempo. I love Aranda as a head coach as well. I wouldn't want him to be my head coach, but I like, I like his defensive scheme. Overall as a CEO, I think he still has some growing to do. But as a defensive mind, I like his defensive mind. Both of these teams
hmm
are in the top 10 tempo wise. Now we're going off of
Yeah,
1 week, week
yeah,
one, but offensive tempo, both of them came in as teams that snapped the ball, pretty fast after each play, right?
high
So
power.
this should be a active game. You could go fast and do a three. You could do a fast 3 and out too. Like that's a thing as well. So if both teams' offense get clicking tempo wise, we could get into some fireworks, bro. We get an old fashioned barn burner. That's why this is my game of the week. I still got SMU winning it. I think SMU is going to be a contender for the ACC, and just to give some just straight up flowers to the ACC is better this year.
Yeah,
Like it was all cheeks conference for a few years. That was a great joke, but they look to be better this year. SMU is going to be in that mix, so I like SMU to pull it off.
on the upset, SMU.
Now SMU favored to win, so
What's the spread?
2.5. It's a close one.
Oh, okay.
It's close.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
close.
okay.
We got also too, we got Florida and USF on upset watch. It's a
Lord.
17.5 point line with Florida at home. Um, After week one, last week our upset of the week was USF. We called USF beating Boise State. We hit that on the nail on the head, right?
Yeah,
Bang.
we'll call
They
it
they
that one.
pop they popped Boise big. Like they ain't pop them a little bit. They popped them big home
Yeah,
in Tampa. So they
yeah.
was right for the picking. This week, some fans think that Florida may be that team to get popped this week. Try to call it. Try to call it not as a
I'm
Gator
finna
fan.
call
Try
it.
try to
Yeah,
try to try
yeah.
to.
Hold on.
Yeah, I had to write my notes before this. Like, hey, don't
Yeah,
talk
now
greasy.
listen.
Don't talk greasy.
Even watching the USF game, they gave me it gave me some things to consider, man. They look good. I like the way the quarterback played, the dual threat capabilities. And then they got a receiver out there that's blazing. So
Hmm.
I'm talking about kid was flying. He does have the ability to escape the pocket. And then he has a deep threat guy that he can get the ball to if he does just on regular plays. So you mix that with the option. Um, and it's just his ability to make plays. He's gonna be the thing that makes this team go for them. So if he gets loose, he can give us some trouble. He can definitely give us some trouble. We have to be disciplined on the back end at Florida with the defensive backs. Just playing your assignment, even if he gets loose up front, just cover your man. the whole time, but he definitely can give us some problems. So, but I don't expect them to win the game. I expect him to have a good game. I expect maybe the first half or so for us to take some time to figure them out. Probably be like a bend don't break type defense. You know what I mean? They probably hit a lot of things underneath, try to get down there, but we have to probably block some field goals or just try to keep them directly out of the field goal range. I don't think we're going to completely shut them down the first half. And then offensively, I think we'll get going early offensively. To be honest, on for the Gators, I think we'll run the ball. Just get the ball running early, and then take our deep shots. And play the game that I know we supposed to play last week. But I think it's a game the Gators pull out. My score prediction for the game, I was thinking like 35-10.
Yeah, that's about where I got it. So I think that the upset to me would have been uh, a better situation for USF if they didn't beat Boise last week. I think you could probably catch like if you played maybe some
Mm,
some team in your division, you win that game. Florida got LSU up next, game 3. You make it catch them walking in, looking ahead, for that grueling schedule and that gauntlet that's on the way for them. So, but I think after you beat Boise, who I think wasn't a good football team, they just lacking talent overall on the field.
yeah,
There was no speed, not
yeah.
a lot of like just dominant players. Like nothing popped out on Boise's side of the ball whatsoever. So it's going to be a talent jump for USF. I think Florida's defense is going to be one of the fastest, especially at the linebacker position. They got 4 or 5 guys that could just get sideline to sideline really fast. So, and also Florida had I know it was LIU, but they had a good warm up to a team that like to run the quarterback a lot. So in teams like that, it's all about discipline. Like especially when you're a better football team, you got better athletes.
Yeah,
A lot of times you get beat, in that scenario by being undisciplined. Florida showed a lot of discipline last week defensively. The team barely crossed the 50. I think they got 1 or 2 first downs. They pitched a shutout, and it was a run first team. Secondary didn't get any tests. So I just think from USF standpoint, like I think early they'll look good. They'll move the ball a little bit, but I'm with
yeah.
you. You play bend but don't break defense while you kind of figure this thing out. Keep everybody in front of you. Don't give up the explosive plays, and you make a quarterback like that have to beat you with
Have
his
to.
arm. Like he
Yeah,
got to beat you with his arm. You contain. I think you quarterback spy him with one guy and then let your DNs. I don't want to make my DNs have to set the edge versus a guy like this. I want George Gums to just go. See ball, get ball. Aaron Child, see ball, get ball. Like that's my vibes on defense. Offensively, Florida just got to clean some things up at right tackle, figure out the run game. It's Jaden Ball is him. He's gonna get his. I don't care who blocking for him. Like my son's Pop Warner team could be blocking. He gonna get his. But I want
yeah,
to see that offensive line improve and make more holes for like the guys like Jacoby Jackson and Caden Daniels. Like Florida offensive line has to improve. They're gonna be a legit playoff team. They're on the brink of being top 12. They win this week. They might stay where they're at. I don't see anybody in the top like 12, 13 losing, but you never know with these voters. But you're on the fringe of being, in the playoff ranking area. But for you to stay there and continue to progress, the offensive line's got to get better, especially before they head down to Miami.
yeah,
Better at the right tackle position. Most importantly, Bryce Levy got to figure it out.
yeah. Now I would have to agree with the right tackle and pass protection for sure.
Right.
I think a lot of the run stuff was kind of us. The design of the run we were doing, knowing that they were slanting and stuff, made it harder for us. And if we were to change the type of run, because we run so many different run sets, we would have ran like power running straight at them. It could have been a different story, but I think we'll be better prepared for USF with that because they're going to try to come in doing the same thing, and I think they'll be in for a rude awakening. But I don't. I know it's on our upset list, but
It ain't happening.
yeah, they did have a good game. USF, man, it was
Wrong
exciting,
orange and
man.
blue, Steve. It's the wrong orange and blue.
Yeah, it was exciting, but it ain't happening.
Now we got too many people from the another thing too. Like they not gonna take it lighter because a lot of them boys from Tampa, right? So they
Yeah,
trying to step. They gonna
yeah,
have a lot of parents and a lot of friends, family,
yeah.
girls. Not
That's
they gonna
why.
be on the sideline like Belichick, but they gonna
Yeah,
have them in the stands. So they gonna try to step, bro. Like these boys gonna try to make this a statement game. I think it's gonna be a coming out game. Shout out to Vernell Brown. Like I don't want to get too deep into my Gator stuff, but we talked about CJ Daniels catch earlier. Vernell Brown made just an incredible catch.
Yeah, yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. Now the
State of
kid.
Florida got some receivers right now.
Yeah, we stacked up, man. The kid's amazing. And then, well, not even that. We get a lot of guys back this week, hopefully. That didn't play with no Banks. You know what I mean?
Banks back this
Like
week.
he should be. He should be.
Okay.
11. You get 11 back.
LJ or
Yeah.
Brazil.
Hopefully all of them.
Okay.
I hope
Okay.
it's my impression that we'll have everybody back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, we
Okay.
got to
That's good.
get
That's good.
those
That's
guys
good.
got to get
Great.
warmed up before we head into the thick of this schedule. So hopefully we get all those guys back. They can get good quality reps. But hopefully we go ahead and knock this thing out by second half, midway through the third quarter. We can get some more great quality reps. We can get Tramel back in now. Because he had a fantastic game as
Yeah,
a
shout
true
out to
freshman.
Tramel Jones. I don't want to get too deep into that
Yeah.
game because I talked about it on stage in Miguel, but I called that all season, man. I've been telling people I
Yeah.
watched with Tramel at
Yeah.
quarterback too. Like the kid can play. Like he ain't
Yeah.
there to hold nobody's seat and nobody, water,
Yeah.
water cooler, none of that. He there for a spot, bro. And if he go down, I think he's gonna be ready.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for putting that work in because it
For
wasn't
sure.
easy. He beat two veteran guys that's been in college football for a few years, and he looked the part, like footwork, command of the offense,
Yeah.
and then
Everything.
and
Climbing the
also
pocket.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, climbing the pocket, bro, not panicking. If the pass rush was coming off the edge, he just stepped up real smooth, like found his check downs at the appropriate times, went
Mm-hmm.
went through his progressions, not just guessing a little bit. First one's not there. He's a dual threat guy. A lot of
Yeah.
times you get that freshman that's a dual threat.
It's just a take off.
That first one ain't there. He gone, right? Especially as a true freshman. They used to rely on their legs in high school, but
Mm-hmm.
he's maturing his game. And just hearing the coaches speak about how intelligent he is, you can see that exude off the kid. So he got next
Yeah.
for sure.
He definitely got he got next.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to say nothing crazy. He got next.
he got next. We gotta fuck with that
He
kid.
got next, man. He could ball. I
Steve, you
loved it.
threw me off, bro. I had Oklahoma and Michigan on the docket. It is this week, bro.
No, it wasn't Oklahoma. It was the
What did I have? I had the
no
wrong game,
Oklahoma,
was it?
Michigan this week, but it was somebody else you had on there. I
What do you
think
think
it was
about that game?
Clemson or
Oklahoma,
something.
Oklahoma, Michigan, who comes in. That is our big game. So we got one,
Yeah,
number 18, Oklahoma versus number 15, Michigan. Um, yeah, so they both are ranked below Florida. So Florida still won't have a chance to slide
yeah,
up. Just speaking of that. But this game is Saturday night, 7:30 game at Oklahoma.
yeah,
Should be on ABC, ESPN, depending on who you got your TV with. You feel me?
yeah.
How you feel? Freshman quarterback for Michigan, for sure. Solid defense, for sure. Run game in Michigan. They're on the road with a freshman at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma has a veteran quarterback in
Veteran.
John Mateer. John
It's,
Moneyline Mateer.
so it's Material or Mater?
I don't. I'm gonna lean towards what you said, Mater.
Tomater. Tomater. Look, Tomater is out there balling, man. I don't know. I like the kid. Dual threat quarterback. Um, they returned a lot of starters on that offensive line. They always gonna lean on you, but I think Oklahoma can definitely light it up. I like Oklahoma in this matchup. I like
You like
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
I like
Okay.
Oklahoma, bro.
Yeah, I might like to too at home.
I just like Mater, the president, the way he played last game. Um, he's had 392 yards, 3 touchdowns. Uh, junior, a more veteran player. Where's this game? Where is that again?
It's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I like it at Oklahoma. Anytime you got a freshman coming into a place like that, um, it's gonna get rowdy, and so I expected to do that for him. And these young guys, the chemistry again. You know what I mean? The timing with these routes and stuff. So Michigan will have to lead heavily on their run game, but I think Oklahoma, just with their veteran quarterback, and offensive line, I think they pull it out.
Yeah, I was trying to go, against the grain with you, but I agree with you. I was trying to find an angle that I could, get Michigan, but I just
Yeah,
think Oklahoma is going to be very efficient and explosive at the same time.
Yeah.
With Mateer. That's why I said it right. My guy says Mateer.
Material. Okay.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, with Mateer at quarterback, I
It's
think they're going to
Mater. Okay. No,
Mateer,
no.
Mateer, Mateer,
I need
whatever.
the button that you press it and it tell it to you.
Yeah,
He say tomato, that's savage.
tomato, man. But yeah, I think Oklahoma is going to be efficient and explosive at the same time with their, very good quarterback play. And Michigan is going to be real. I think Moore's going to have to improve this year to keep that job. He took over the job for Harbaugh after he left.
Yeah.
And then a lot of scandals have went down, a lot of controversies around Michigan. I think if they lose this game, he may want to, win that Ohio State game. I think it can start getting shaky. They got a tough schedule.
I mean, yeah, having a 5-star freshman, hopefully that save his career.
It will.
You know,
It can.
right on
It
the board.
can.
Yeah,
They'll keep you around just because he got a 5-star. Like we know that.
yeah.
Gator fans.
That's what made me say it. Yeah. So hopefully, if he comes out and win this game and have a heck of a game, it'll be all right. But I just think Oklahoma, just that offensive line, bringing those guys back, then they pull it out, kid.
Yeah, it gets loud in Oklahoma. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, for a freshman, big time game, Oklahoma. I wonder if they're gonna be in the all white.
I ain't do the jersey. Look up. Are we putting Bama and Louisiana Monroe? Louisiana Monroe. Is Bama on upset watch again?
Listen, yes. I hate to say it, bro. Bama is definitely on upset watch, bro. Didn't they just have a whole bunch of people injured too?
Yeah, they got a lot going on, bro.
Yeah,
A lot
no,
of distractions.
they don't upset watch, man. If Louisiana Monroe can run this ball and make it a close game, they definitely can pull it out versus Bama, man.
If Bama don't jump out big early and they struggle, oh boy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think, yeah. If they lose to Louisiana Monroe DeBoer,
they'll fire him at midfield.
he might just back it up, kid. But I'm gonna have him on my upset watch just for fun. But I think it could be one of those seasons because they've lost to them before, I believe, in the
Yeah,
past.
saving first year they lost to them.
Yeah, so history, and it's the greatest first year you lost to them.
Yeah,
it definitely can happen.
they better
But
have
what I've
emotional
seen,
support
I
dogs.
would have to believe Saban's first year is going better than the Boers second year right now. So
what happened to Ryan Williams?
shell of himself. I don't know, bro. A lot.
It's a shame what he did to that kid.
Yeah, I know.
It's a shame what he did.
There's a lot going on in Alabama right
Clean
now,
your
man.
nails off, Jit. Like
I was trying to
get the paint off your nails. You'll catch more balls,
I
bro.
was trying to spare him, man. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, big pause.
He might not want the pause.
Crazy,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
he might be cool with it. Just hey, don't pause me right there.
There's a lot going on in Alabama, man. The locker rooms ain't the same as they used to be. It used to be a little more sacred.
They used to have gladiators on that team, man.
Yeah, they doing a lot of pop locking in there. So I don't know. It just
been a good show, Steve.
It looks bad, brother. It looks bad. Upset. What's the money? What's the line?
The line crazy. I think the line was like something like 20 points or something outrageous. Let me go look real quick. Let me see what the line is.
Yeah, I might just take you a little straight up.
Just put like $5 on it.
Straight up too.
Let me see what the spread is on this game. Do I got it? I ain't got no notes on this damn game, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Take them straight up. You are a little straight up, man. That's my pick of the week.
Hey, we're gonna try to bring shout out my guy Tiny Hat in the comments, man. Thanks for pulling up, my guy. We almost got 1,000 on here live with us, hanging out right now. We appreciate everybody for pulling up, hanging out with us. We're gonna be here each and every Thursday. It's the Top 25 show by Flow Factory. We're gonna try to do Same Energy Sunday this week. We was gonna do it this past week, but the Miami game ended at hours that my beard don't allow. My beard is too great to be live streaming, at midnight. You feel me?
I'm trying to catch you, kid. They
Yeah.
somewhere.
Now I'm trying to go full silver fox around
You
here,
say
bruh.
full.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, a lady, I was at the place getting an oil change one day, and this old lady, older than me,
Mm.
asked me if the carpet matched the drapes.
Lord.
I felt violated, fam.
Oh man, yeah, she
I
tried
felt
you.
violated,
Yeah,
fam.
she tried. She was trying to check the temperature.
Yeah, I need a wedding ring, bro. Like, I gotta get.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing like rings on my hand, but I gotta get one for that type of
Yeah,
debauchery.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. When you wear it, just be wear the ones that don't care. You really got to elbow drop them.
Yeah, sometimes a magnet, right?
You're right. Yeah, you got to elbow drop them kind.
Yeah, we out here, but we're gonna try to pull up Sunday, man, with the whole crew. D
Yeah,
Rod
man,
from
let's do it.
Miami. And also, if you're a fan of team that's not, in the big three, same energy Sundays for everybody now. So you want to just pull up and talk greasy about your team. We down to hang out with everybody.
Yeah,
You know?
pull up, talk, chat. Let's see what's going on.
All right, man. Enjoy the games. Oh, tomorrow morning, game day eve with Stadium and Gill. Make sure y'all pull up, man. We up
Game
out of
day
here.
E. I'll be
Yes,
tuned
sir.
in, kid.
All right, Steve. Steve, you going to Gainesville this weekend?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
partner Julian, he transferred from Florida to USF, so he like a dual fan. But
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
normally go to every Gator game with him anyway, so that's definitely the plan. I got some other partners supposed to be pulling up, so yeah.
Already, already. Hey, Ken, we
I'm glad it's
appreciate you,
early
man.
though. Glad it's early because that last game, man, whew, waiting to
What
7 o'clock for a game, that's just crazy. I don't want to
this
wait that
game
long.
7, right? What time is the game
Four,
Saturday?
4:15, I think.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
Nah,
I
well,
can
they
get out
can't
and
do
get
that
busy.
because all them people from Tampa and Mid Central Florida can't be partying in Gainesville that long. Right, they'll be wasted way before the game.
Yeah, yeah.
A 7 o'clock game with everybody from Florida there all day. Nah,
Yeah, I
four
feel that.
15. Get it out the way.
Hey, Ken, we appreciate the love, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Y'all pull up and hang out with us each and every Thursday, man.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
It's
Top
Steve.
25, man.
We out, man.